Hello, this is Tyrone doing my call to combat video. So before I start, I want to show you this flag. I will point out the relevance of that a little bit later. Um, so um, Obviously, since I'm a retired veteran, you might think that the answer to call to combat is obviously, or right off the bat, it's yes. In actuality, I answered the call to college loans. I joined the Army to pay off my student loans. Initially, I looked for every other job that I could possibly do using my psychology degree, psyops, various things. Everything was a 6 year enlistment with no bonus. The only thing that had a bonus at the time, as I joined in '97, was the infantry. But I didn't want to be in a combat job and have to go off to war and potentially die. But I had a very good recruiter, so I actually wound up choosing infantry and was more than comfortable with my decision. So, in terms of answering the call to combat initially, I would say no. It wasn't until midway through my deployment, my first deployment in Iraq, which was OIF 1, after the first wave after 9/11, um, the flag, as I've shown you, that flag was actually hanging inside my vehicle. We were going to hang them on our vehicle antennas, but they thought that it might be disrespectful to the Iraqi people, so they told us to take them down, and I just hung it up inside my vehicle. One day, probably midway through the deployment, or maybe about 4 or 5 months in, just got to staring at the flag, and I realized that that this is the flag that is flying outside of workplaces and our schools. And I got to thinking about my neighbor's youngest son, who was very pro-military. Every time I would come home, he would come out in the yard and he would salute me. I mean, just like a soldier, not like a little kid. And I realized that outside of his school, there's a flag that's hanging up just like that. And that's when I realized, I need to do whatever I could do to finish the mission. So hopefully he wouldn't grow older and have to enlist in the army and finish the job that I did not get done. So I would say midway through my first tour, 2003, is when I actually answered the call to combat. It's not like at any point in time in my enlistment I was ashamed of being in the army, or I didn't want to be an infantryman. I was always proud of the job that I chose. I just so happened to choose it because that's where the money was at the time. So um, as a recruiter, I talked to a lot of people, and we would have plenty of people that came in the office and were ready to join and to go off and fight immediately. One guy came in with his backpack, excuse me, with the packed bag. He was ready to ship off to basic that day. We explained it didn't work like that, but so in terms of answering the call to combat, I think probably anyone would answer that call. Um, my son occasionally asks me, like, hypothetically, what happened if another country were to invade America? And I've told him numerous times they wouldn't, because the moment they did, with as many guns as we have in this nation, and the fact that it's America, so you're not just going to be fighting the military, you're going to be fighting an entire nation. So, um, yeah, that is my thoughts on Call to Combat. I didn't initially answer it, but I came around to it later on. I served under it for 20 years, and I'm proud to have done so. So that is all. Y'all take care. God bless. Have a good day.